Hello everybody, SCP Slayer here, and welcome to another new mod review. This is called the Tia teab's Doctor Who mod. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, but yeah, this is a Doctor Who mod that I found. I was just like, this is actually kind of cool. Uh, thing is, it also has tons and tons and tons of stuff in it. So we're gonna start with the TARDIS. I don't know if I'll get through everything, but don't mind this. This is actually a different mod. Uh, I was testing a bunch of stuff because I've been watching Doctor Who recently. But yeah. Well, we'll start with the TARDIS, I think, because Jesus Christ. But yeah, you can get the TARDIS. You have to craft the TARDIS in this one. It's not like a grow the TARDIS thing. Uh, so it takes wood, a recovery compass, a lantern, a clock, and an end crystal, and of course the TARDIS shell. Which is crafted via iron and these TARDIS coral blocks. Which, how you get that is actually... I need this. Yes, that is the other thing. Cheap and nasty time travel. Vortex manipulator. Which takes a beacon, an ender pearl, diamonds, leather, and a clock. Which also means you have to beat the fucking wither and get another star. But yeah, in order to get the TARDIS coral, which again you need to craft this TARDIS coral and TARDIS coral block. You need to use this and then click locate rift. This will actually teleport you to the rift. Which I see hasn't been fixed yet. Yeah, it's gonna put you in the blocks, but it's spawning you like in the corner of the actual structure. So yeah, let me give myself night vision real quick. Night vision. Uh, so yeah, it brings you to this. This is the rift. Basically a rift between the nether, the end, and the overworld, and there's this rift block, which I don't think does anything yet. But there's also this TARDIS coral, which you, of course, mine to get, well, TARDIS coral. Yeah, it exists. It's honestly kind of cool. Uh, there's also other structures that like spawn around the world that you have to use other things to find. But I'm not gonna go over them yet. I see some fucking Cybermen down here. And I think that's a goblin. Yep. Yeah, so these are a bit underground. You're gonna need to make the... Also, they don't spawn unless you have... Wait, did I just see? Oh, yes, I did. Hello, Daleks. Or Daleks. Oh, these are upgraded Daleks. These are like newer series. Yeah, Paradigm Strategist. The Eternal Dalek. And what one are you? Groan. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, how you make a vortex manipulator. Oh, I already shoot that. I'm dumb. Sorry. I've lost track of where the fuck I was because I got distracted by all the mobs down there. Uh. Oh yeah, there's also Carblam Man that apparently is randomly appearing around me. I don't feel like dealing with him right now. Pretty much everything from the fucking Doctor Who universe is in this. But yeah, once you have your TARDIS, you just place it down. And here it is. So yeah, the default interior is actually the... Pretty sure this is the newest interior. Give it a minute, it's gotta spawn. Yeah, you'll hear TARDIS sounds while you're in here. Yeah, it is the newest Doctor's interior. The 14th to 15th. Yeah, it has the coffee machine here, which you insert sugar. It's got a bunch of different stuff. Got this thing to change time. A lot of this can only be used when you're dematerialized, and some of it can only be used while you're materialized. Like, there's this thing that says the coordinates and shit. But yeah. It's got a bunch of different looks for the interior. Which I guess I'll go over the interiors first. Because I can't do those while dematerialized. There's also exteriors, which we've got like the tenant one, which is normal one. Then we've got Christmas, oak door disguise, bricks, phone booth, chess, a TT capsule, an oak tree. Got cobblestone, the Lego one, the organ, Bad Wolf, which if you don't know what Bad Wolf is, that's actually pretty relevant to, I think, the 9th Doctor's story? There's the War Doctor's TARDIS, I think. I think it's the War Doctor's TARDIS, or is it that just one that's happening during war? I don't know. Smith's TARDIS. Whittaker. Sutek. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm not that far into Doctor Who yet. I'm still in like the 11th or 12th Doctor? Yeah, the Dalek capsule. The 200 bus. I know what that one is. The balloon from the one episode. The fake TARDIS. The DeLorean. Bill and Ted's. The hot tub. As you can see, just going over different things out of time travel. There's this client mod. Which, I don't know what... I think this is just a reference to another Doctor Who mod. There's Tardum. Or Tardim. Which should be just a basic looking one. The Dalek mod TARDIS. And Movie TARDIS. But yeah, there's a bunch of exteriors. Now here's the interiors, of which there is a lot. So let's go. We have first Doctor's TARDIS, which as you can see, just kind of looks like this. The doors do open and have a little sound effect. There's all these levers and buttons. There's these food things, which if you insert coal... I'm not even gonna bother going there, actually. I'm gonna grab coal. You get a food cube. Which I don't think gives you any effects. I think it's just food. Which I don't think appears in this section. I think it appears in... Yeah, there's like a few different foods. There's coffee, there's fish fingers. I forgot that one of the Doctor's favorite foods during one of his lives. Carrot juice, celery, and jelly beans. But yeah, this TARDIS seems to have 2 time modules. By the way, this is the fast return. I should probably go over the console things, shouldn't I? This is the time selector. You can select what time it is. It can only be used while dematerialized. This is, of course, the rotor. The coordinate selector. This is the demat lever. Also, just for reference, none of these have recipes. This is not like the Dalek mod, in spite of it looking very similar to the Dalek mod. There's also these, like, random unique blocks. So if you want to get these blocks, you have to spawn in this this version of the TARDIS. So if you ever want to like make a custom TARDIS, you have to do it in creative mode in this mod. There's the dimension selector, which also has to be used in dematerialization form. Which actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that just because, as you can see, you can right-click this normally to change day-night. Yeah. You know, I get that it's an iconic noise. I do get that it's an iconic noise, but also it's confirmed in the show that the reason the TARDIS makes that noise is because the Doctor doesn't leaves the brake on while he's parking. And while he's leaving. He keeps leaving the brake on. So I wish that there was like a way to, you know, turn off the brake and not have that sound. But where was I? Oh yeah, this thing lets you set time of day, but also if you shift click on it, you can go through like 2010, 2009, 100,000 BC, and 2150. And of course 2025, because, well, that's the year it is right now. There's also this, which is the door lock, which can only be used while materialized. This is the fast return, which will send the TARDIS back to where it just was. But I think that's all the things on this console, other than this thing, which you could just change to Nether, End, Skaro, Moon, Mars, Transalore, Mundus, Gallifrey, the Ood Sphere, Midnight, and the Overworld. Yeah, this even has Midnight, which surprised me, because I think most people forget that Midnight is a fucking planet, because only featured in, like, a few episodes. If not just one. I think it was only featured in one. Was it? Was it featured in another one? I know it was featured during David Tennant's run. Him and Donna take a fucking trip there. I don't know if he ever returns there, though. But yeah, I need to materialize again so that I can access this. And change interiors. So yeah. So yeah, this is the second Doctor's TARDIS. Nothing new. In fact, all literally the exact same shit. For the console. Oh, but I forgot to mention that there is also this monitor. Which just does this. It's actually another version of the other monitor that was on the main desk that I clicked on earlier. Yeah, no change in rotor or anything, but it is a slightly bigger set. And it's kind of interesting to like go through all of the different TARDIS designs. So here's the third TARDIS. Again, slightly bigger, different design. So this would be the third Doctor's TARDIS during his run. I think he gets like another TARDIS design though, because I'm pretty sure there's something happens to the TARDIS and he has to make a makeshift one. It's also the fourth Doctor's TARDIS. This one has an actual like back area, which leads to this, a secondary control room. All the same shit. This actually has the most basic design, because it only has time travel, universe travel, coordinates, and the dematerialization thing. This is the invisible door. This will just bring you out again. Also this, which I think is just here for cosmetics. I don't think. Yeah, it's just black concrete. Yeah, there is like corridors, but it's only in like one TARDIS as far as I've seen. This is the other monitor. Same thing as the other. Really. That's the only real difference in this one, isn't there? Where's... Oh, wait, there's cosmetics. Also, this thing I've been using is the customization controls. I don't think I mentioned that. But yeah, we're at the 4th, right? Yes. But yeah, 5th to 7th. So he has this TARDIS design for like 3 different iterations of himself. As you can see, it is just a big room. And then it has the Davison Time Rotor. And also no new modules on the main control panel. So it does have this. I don't think this is... Yeah, this is just black concrete. Yeah, I think that this would, like, lead to the fucking outer customization areas. Technically, you're supposed to be able to build out from this, so I'm assuming you're supposed to be able to just go in there, break the black concrete, and then build your rooms out there. But yeah, I need this. So to the 8th Doctor's TARDIS, which is fucking massive. Like, dear God. I need to go back and watch, like, to the 8th Doctor's fucking TARDIS, because this looks sick as hell. I want to know the story behind this particular TARDIS. And why it is so fucking big. But also has such a basic control panel. I know this doesn't have, like, all the fucking functions like it does in the Dalek mod, but still. I'd actually do a showcase on the Dalek mod sometime. That one's actually really fun. I've been having fun with that one. But this one's got so many fucking details that Dalek just doesn't touch. Because this one isn't as focused on the TARDIS. Like, clearly there's massive amounts of decoration for the TARDIS. Also, this one kind of feels like it was made in M-Creator. I wouldn't be surprised. Frankly, creator of this mod, if you're watching this, please tell me, did you use M-Creator for this? Because it feels M-Creator. But here's the War TARDIS. The War Doctor's TARDIS. As you can see, very much just straight from that episode, we get to see the inside of the War TARDIS. Then we get 9th to 10th, which is very similar. Yeah, this is the TARDIS I started out with, because I haven't watched the original series. I've been watching the reboot that everyone's kind of grown accustomed to. Yeah, this is what I meant by it's a very basic TARDIS. They don't have it. None of those other ones had these custom little blocks. Also, there's a fucking player head. A really cleverly used player head, actually. That's kind of cool. Have them be little monitors. I like that. But yeah. This is just... Frankly, to me, this is the most basic TARDIS design, because I've been watching the series, and this is the first fucking TARDIS design in the reboot series. So I'm very accustomed to this design. Yeah, then there's the 11th, which is a bit bigger. Has like an underside going on here. It's got a massive like section back here. It's got all this. Lots of room. I don't think it has access to the corridors anywhere. You know, there's only one TARDIS that I found has access to the corridors. And it's none of the Doctors. Yeah, as you can see, very... Also kind of just function only. Again, this doesn't have, like, half the modules the Dalek mod has. So, it's very basic. But yeah, this is the 11th. We're 12th. So this would be... Last one would have been Matt Smith's TARDIS. This one would be David Cavalli's TARDIS? Or no, wait, not David Cavalli. What's his fucking name? I forget his name. Cavalli. I know Cavalli is like the last, but I forget what his first name is. My brain is fucking up. I was saying David Tennant for a second. Wrong actor. But yeah, there's like, yeah, the Cavalli TARDIS. Yeah, that's basically what they call it. So yeah, there's time murders. Also, the time murders don't do anything in this mod. They don't move like in other mods. For some reason, this one has 2 customization modules in it. And none of them have the one module that lets you fly the goddamn turret. So there's this flight control module. None of them fucking have it. Some of them have this weather selector, but not this one. Also, I don't think any of them have a shield control. There's a few controls that are missing from these consoles, and it's very confusing. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But yeah, then there's the 13th Doctor. When the Doctor became a woman. Which is fucking ridiculous to say, but is also very true. Yeah, there's this weird path to this, which I'm guessing wasn't in the actual TARDIS. I'm gonna guess. I haven't seen this season. Again, I'm still in the Matt Smith era right now. I'm working my way through. But yeah, this is frankly one of the more basic looking TARDIS designs. I mean, I know in the show, like, this center crystal, like, goes up and down, and these side ones, like, go up and down following it. And it looks really cool looking. But in Minecraft, this is the best translation, I'm guessing. But yeah, then we have 14th to 15th, which is the starting one. Big ass room. Just chilling. Yeah, I'm starting to think that showing off all the customizations of the TARDIS is gonna wind up being the rest of this video, though. Because I'm seeing we're already at 23 minutes of showcasing this. But yeah, then there's the Fugitive TARDIS, which is a custom TARDIS. As you can see, it doesn't have a normal door, has, like, a bunch of green going on. I think this is supposed to be, like... I'm not sure who this is supposed to be. I can't think of a character that would fit this. At least not from what I've seen. Then we have Template TARDIS. Template TARDIS is weird. Because Template TARDIS is just this. It's just a big-ass empty void. Because you're supposed to be able to just... This is what all the TARDISes are built off of. So you're supposed to be able to just build your own TARDIS using only this. Which is kind of annoying, because you can't make you can't make any of the other time rotors. So you're just stuck with that. I mean, I guess technically you could, like, spawn them and then break the time rotors and then bring them to this. Really, if you wanted to do customization with this template area, you'd have to, like, go through, break all the different components you want from the other TARDIS designs, and then fucking bring them here. But you can only have one TARDIS per world, which is kind of funny. So if I go out here, and if the world will load for me, and try and, like, spawn another fucking TARDIS, only one TARDIS is available per world. So yeah. There is that. But yeah. Back to interiors, we have Teab 2 V1. which I'm pretty sure is the creator of the mod's own custom TARDIS. Which, honestly, just a big ass room. I don't know, is this? No, this is not corridor entrance. This is just black concrete. Just more customization. I don't know, is that? That's just black concrete. God damn it. But yeah, where's the customization module? There it is. Interiors. Version 2 of it. Kind of just, basic TARDIS design. Really. There's something back there? Where's our pressure plate there? Commander Moose? I don't know why the hell there's a pressure plate there, but there is. Don't know what the point of it is. Uh, but yeah, there's also Time Spruce, which is honestly one of the cooler looking setups. It also has a bunch of things like, hey, you can build your room here. I honestly like this setup. It has like pretty much everything, and also is just a big ass room. I feel like this one you could like actually have your entire friend group just chilling in. For some reason, this thing is set to Skaro on this world though, or on this one. So I'm pretty sure if I dematerialized and rematerialized, that'd be on Skaro. Uh, but then there's also Chronometer, which has a bunch of books. I'm pretty sure it's just basic bitch books. There are some written books, but they're all like memes. And they're not here. They're in the fucking corridors. I don't know if there's a fucking actual book on any of these shelves. There might be. But I ain't gonna find it. That would take forever. There's also for some reason a composter on the station. Honestly, survival ready, I guess. Need bone meal. Compost. But yeah, then there's the cylinder, which is just what you'd expect. Literally a fucking cylinder. And it has two little hallway things. I guess you could like break the concrete, build out. It has the blank doorway. Then it has Shalaka, which is just a big ass room. This one's kind of disappointing. But then there's a memory. This one's kind of cool because I'm pretty sure this one is actually a canonical version of the TARDIS. I don't know if some of the other ones are, but this one is like from an episode where the TARDIS gets all mixed up or something. Or was it the TARDIS got all mixed up, or they had to like rebuild the TARDIS? I forget. But yeah, a lot of this is references to that episode, and there's a lot of different little bits here. I haven't seen the episode fully, I just know it exists. So hence why there's like TARDIS console on the roof, TARDIS console over here, TARDIS console over here, TARDIS console over here. And they're all like based off of the other TARDIS consoles. This one, from what I've seen, based off of like every single fucking Doctor Who mod using it, is a generally liked design. But yeah, then we have Edwardian, my personal favorite in this mod, because not only is it fucking massive and actually takes advantage of these really cool looking blocks up here, but it's also got a bunch of random references all around it. Also, this weird painting. Is there anything behind this painting? No. Yeah. Is there anything behind this painting? Damn. Guess I would not be surprised if there's like something hiding somewhere. Is that a fucking FNAF endoskeleton? Nice. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of really interesting little things. There's even an enchanting table. So this one is set up for survival. If you really wanted something like built for survival, it's got plenty of cosmetics, plenty of storage. Sorry, and plenty of room and shit. Also, there's these kablam boxes. Wouldn't touch those. Pretty sure they're bombs. I haven't seen the kablam episodes, so I haven't been touching them. But yeah, then this is also the only one that has access to these blocks that I found. I know there's one that I haven't fucking found yet. Also, this one has other control rooms. Just a smaller control room back here, and then there's like this. Also, interestingly, this is actually something from another one of the TARDISes. It has "listen" written on it. Just a chalkboard. But this one's just like an entire base in a TARDIS. It also has a secondary door out the back. Of course, leads to where the front door leads, but also really cool. Uh, I guess since this is the one time I'm gonna get to show you, if you click on this block, it'll take you to the corridors of the TARDIS, which is just a bunch of random rooms with references to like the rest of the franchise and stuff. It's honestly kind of cool, and also just random bullshit. To keep away humans, we got like Fez and Bowtie sitting in here. There's feeders. There's also add your own rooms here, because there's an entire extension to this area that you can access. But you can't access this fucking area unless you have a certain thing. The Timey-Wimey Tavern exists, which I'm pretty sure is... I don't know if this actually exists. This might not exist. Yeah, this fucking thing. It's kind of insane. Yeah, no, there's no exit block. But yeah, if you want to go back to the TARDIS, you gotta use this. And it will bring you to wherever the TARDIS door is set. But yeah, that is my favorite, the Edwardian. Then we have, this is a newer one, this is Abandoned. Which is like a taken over by nature thing. Honestly, really cool. Really cool concept. Really well executed, really. I think this... I don't know which TARDIS this is based off of. I think... I know it's one of the ones that we saw earlier, but I can't think of what one it was. But yeah, that is... the abandoned interior. Then we have adventure games. Actually, no, abandoned and adventure games are where what I know ends, actually, now I think about it. All the other ones are new. Or newer than when I started messing with this mod. But yeah, this one's just a big-ass room. Most of these are big-ass rooms, but they have cool little designs. I kind of like the skulls in here. Just kind of looking at this one corner. But yeah, now we get to client mod, which I don't know what the fuck this is from. I don't know what this is a reference to. I feel like it's a reference to something. But, yeah, it exists as, like, these random hallways that lead to nothing. Yeah. Also, what kind of time motors are these? These are Cavalry Blue. Yeah, then we have the Clockwork, which is fucking massive, by the way. Pretty sure this is the biggest fucking room. Can't even access down here unless you want to fucking die, by the way. There's no staircase. You will die. Uh, yeah, then there's Redstone Mechanics, which is, well, a Redstone-themed control room. No exits to, like, make your own shit. So I guess this TARDIS doesn't have the corridors whatsoever fucking ever. Then there's Destruction of Time, which is literally a destroyed TARDIS. As you can see, there's like control modules on the ground all over the place. Along with a lot of just stuff everywhere. Also, this is the Toyota demat lever. It's a custom little demat lever. And then there's a color-changing roundel in the center here. Yeah, roundels exist. They're just not obtainable. But then there's also the movie TARDIS. Which I don't know where the fuck this comes from. I don't know, was there a movie about Doctor Who recently? Entirely possible. I haven't kept up. But yeah, we're gonna change the interior back to 14th or 15th. And I think I'm gonna end this here because we've already gone well over 30 minutes for this mod showcase. And there's still a lot to showcase and a lot to go over. And dear God. But yeah, I am gonna end this. I'm gonna end this here. We'll return to this at a later date if you guys really want to see the rest of it. But yeah, that's all the TARDIS interiors covered in one video. So yeah, lots to this mod. Again, there's tons. There's like all the mobs. There's Cybermen. There's fucking K9 is in here. Bessie. Also, all sorts of different aliens and stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna end this here. So I hope everyone has enjoyed. If you should join the ranks of the SCP Foundation, don't forget to shoot the like button, slay those comments, and contain the subscribe button. Anyway, guys, see you next video, live stream, or do it next. Peace, guys.